Hello class. So we are now entering principles. We've done some elements within design such as line, texture, shape. There are other elements as well like color and value. But these are the elements and these are the things that we work with. Now when we compose these elements, when we organize them, such as ingredients for something that we're going to cook, we follow a recipe, or there's a recipe to guide us in how to use these ingredients with what we want to achieve. And these are principles. And one of the principles that we're going to be talking about now is balance. With balance, we have four basic methods or formats. We have symmetry, we have asymmetry, radial, and crystallographic, or also known as all over balance. So let's come in here. We're going to select our learning path, and down in the milestone for balance, we're going to have a few things here, such as a video presentation on balance, where I go through the lecture, and then we actually have the lecture here with documentation and stuff that you need to read in order to be able to succeed with the balance quiz to get a good score. So I recommend you watch this video and then also have this open while you're taking the quiz to really help you get a good score. Now, as far as the project is concerned, we have four projects. Two of them are together, which is symmetry and asymmetry. We're going to submit those in this area right here, part 1 and part 2. And then when we do later part 3 and 4, we have radial, and then we have crystallographic. So these are the two spots that you're going to submit your JPEG or PDF. Now this project, we're going to use Photoshop. It's going to be great. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be easy to work through, and you're going to be able to take some risk and do more complex or dynamic compositions or ways that you organize your elements. The element that we're going to use for these balances is shape. We're going to use shape and figure ground, interlocking figure ground, the black and white, the checkering, to activate the surface and create new interesting shapes. Now here I am going to go through in the video demo of step by step how to create your file, how to organize your layers, how to select all these shapes and then invert them and move them over and create symmetry. And then the asymmetry will be fairly easy in terms of moving them around. We're going to learn about the transform tool and how to transform and rotate your shapes. But it should be easy, nothing to worry about, seriously. So right here I do have, just in print right here, just the steps in terms of preparing your file to work in. But all these steps that you're looking at right here, I go through in the video demo. So not to worry. You can go through this step by step, and at the very end you're now ready to begin the assignment, or you can simply watch the tutorial and you'll be just fine. Let's see, let's go back. So in the balance project video walkthrough, you're going to have this video link right in here. You're also going to have it in the announcements, which is easy access for you guys. And then also here is the demo video 1 for balance project part 1 and 2 using Photoshop. So when we click this, you're going to see that there's a video, and it goes through the very beginning of setting up your file, saving it, and what have you. Also, how to save it as a JPEG at the very end. So I'm going to go through it. Yes, it's probably going to be about 20 to 30 minutes, the video, but what I suggest is just watch it and pause it and work while you're watching it. Play, pause, and then work through it as you're working through it. Or you can just speed through it to the parts that maybe you don't understand. I'm sure some of you know how to use Photoshop, and maybe some of you only know a little bit. So this is a great way to really dive into it, because it is an important tool for a designer to be familiar with. Okay, everyone. So that pretty much is it in terms of how to begin the assignments in the project. The rest of it is you guys having fun. Seriously. Have fun, and you're going to see how involved you can become in trying to make your projects really become dynamic and interesting. Remember that balance is also about eye movement. You are coordinating eye movement. You're the choreographer. And what are you using? Visual interest, visual weight to move the eye around. Alrighty? Okay, everyone. Have fun. Ciao.